Basketball was real big in my neighborhood. And, you know, we loved it, and it was a type of situation where we loved it to the point where we fought. If you was going out there being competitive, you know, no one wanted to lose. So, you know, that really developed my game as being tough on the floor.
Watch the byplay here between Malone and Rodman. A sign of respect, actually, it appeared to me.
Points for Kenny. And he had Dudley wide open, but the problem is the big guy is outrunning the whole team.
Oh, he said he rested on a cameraman when he fell down in game one. It's what cushioned his fall. Here he bounced off the cameraman and went into the very expensive baseline seats, and a personal interview for one of the Portland fans. Everybody's all right.
One of the problems is when he does run out like that. Take a look at this. He's beating the whole club down court. This is the value of film. They've looked at films and they say their centers can't possibly get back with him. So we're going to try to run him out every chance we get. And they've been successful.
Everybody on the Lakers side holding their breath.
Pitched it back out. Eddie Jones hits the three. Eddie Jones with 4 triples in the game, and we have an injured Laker player.
Cedric Ceballos, I don't know if he had contact with another player, but that's the second time he's slipped on the floor pretty hard. The second time Cedric Ceballos slips on a wet spot or catches a massive elbow. Oh, a clothesline by Hakeem.
The Lakers went 7:53 before that three-pointer.
Their biggest lead of the game. 5.5 remaining in the third. Ewing on the steal, and he's fouled by Holton. He was shoved aside. It's a loose ball foul.
Ewing did not accept the hand of Holton to help him out.
It's the other way. It's called on Ewing. And he's hit with a technical.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
I don't believe the call. And we usually don't try to get involved in these situations, but this took place right in front of us, and
it didn't appear there was any question.
That's a tough one to figure. And Ewing has been on the wrong end of 2 questionable calls here tonight. Tripucka hits the technical. Here it is.
Take a look at it now. Ewing on the steal. Holton pushes him down. Unbelievable.
Rodman taking. Or vice versa. Foul on Rodman. He's played him many times.
And these guys played in the finals for 2 straight years in the late 80s. Right there, they need to stop that. They can't allow
Williamson finds Weber. Inside to Vlade Divac. Whacked hard by Robinson. Flagrant? Let's see.
Well, I think it was a little hard. I don't know if it was really flagrant or not.
Robinson picks up his third. I don't know, John. It'll be at the free throw line nonetheless with a couple of...
Well, let's take a look at it. Well, he's treating him like he's a family man. Family member.
That's how you treated Bill Russell in practice in Boston.
On Magic, and we'll see AC Green go to the basket. Up on top, we'll see Blackman will not go help on rotate because they're concerned about Scott and his jump shot. But watch Mark Aguirre. He doesn't get there in time to help on AC Green going to the basket. He should have been there right now. He's too late, and he picks up the foul.
Mark Aguirre has scored 9 floor to the Boston Celtics when Larry Bird won it on a three-pointer with seconds to go. Tarpley foul going in, and they've got to separate Green and Tarpley, and they do. Boy, Jake O'Donnell was quick in there.
All that was AC Green was not going to allow Tarpley to dunk the basketball, which is a good move. He didn't try to hurt Tarpley, and especially in this building, the fans would have erupted, and it could have been an emotional lift for this ball club.
Pat Riley will call a timeout, and Jake O'Donnell brought an end to anything.
With the block. So some good interior defense by the Magic, and Horace Grant fouled, and as he hits the floor hard going to the line. Foul is on Rodman. That's 3 on Dennis, and Horace Grant will shoot.
Well, you go to the line here now. You make these 2. You're down 10. You still have 4 minutes to go. You have a shot, but you need some defensive stops right now.
Fans.
For Greg Bryant. McHale. And here comes McHale after the offensive move as he makes a strong one to the basket right here. He's struggling not only with a bad ankle, but a real bad toe right now. He turns it as he lands after the shot.
This has been an injury hit Celtic club. 22nd timeout. Now there is a discussion, and Bob Hill and Chris Ford also talking it over. There was a foul, and we have some jostling back and forth between players. I see Derek Smith and LaSalle Thompson involved.
It could be that they're trying to draw the technical foul. If free throws should.
They look like they're in good shape to be a club that could come out of the West.
Good save by Barkley. Speaking of games, he only played 53, and Barkley stepped out of bounds. And now bounces the ball into the seats, and we'll get a technical from Ron Alesiak. Charles didn't think much of that with 5 on the shot clock. In some ways, maybe he was bailed out. He's going to be having a tough time to get a shot off anyway. Minute 31 to go in the period. Yeah, Barkley played 53 games. Drexler 62 games. But they both say they're very healthy right now. So that. And that'll be 3 on Mario Elie. Nike halftime report coming up. A minute 31 seconds of basketball away. Ernie Johnson Jr. in our studios, along with Cheryl Miller and Lindsey Hunter. One of the most improved players in the NBA this year. We have a timeout on the floor. Technical on Barkley. Well, we saw that coming. No timeout, just the technical. We could see that coming because he said he was in a bad mood.
Bad mood, do it every time. Normally he goes fishing when they're after the game. The other day he caught 8 to 10. He said they were actually running for the hook. I think Lambeer used to do a little of that also way back when.
Van Horn, the drive on Johnson, backs it out. Van Horn will try again, finds an opening, couldn't get the running one-hander to go. Mills the rebound, quickly. Jason Williams might be in some pain as well. He took a shot from Larry Johnson away from the ball.
Watch, if you have to watch for another second. Here they go down the floor, and you see a little belt, and look at Jason, comes back at him.
Fined by the NBA. No suspensions here on the Knicks side, but P.J. Brown was also suspended and fined as a result of this. The hard foul by Mourning. The NBA let Mourning off the hook, and the Knicks management was not happy about that. Jeff Van Gundy, in fact, outspokenly critical. But the ex-Net P.J. Brown had not yet checked into the game, comes onto the floor in a peacemaker's role, and he was suspended a game. He served that last.
Hesitation step. Johnson. Fans.
Oh, Mahorn,
shoot.
He's mugging Ewing. I mean, it's just the guy gets away with so much as it is. There's an acceptance level for how Mahorn plays, but on that play, fortunately for Ewing, there is a third official to see that action down low. You see Mahorn pulling on Ewing's arm. Ewing was incredulous at that.
Now Mahorn leans in on Ewing some more. And they lean, and Ewing pushes and goes all the way to the basket. It's an offensive foul as Larry Johnson sets the screen on Joe Dumars, and the two exchange words. And walk away, and it's the 4th foul on Larry Johnson. The whistles continue to pile up against the Knicks.
Dumars and Larry Johnson both with excellent attitudes. Have a look at this play now. They're verbalizing their differences, but they end up patting each other on the back. They're cool.
Distance. Hey, turn around and give a shout out to the Boston crowd. We love the interaction with the fans.
Mike Dunleavy's team able to hang tough. Tempers would flare early in the second. Frank Burkowski gets it up. Rick Smith. Look out. Here's Kenny Norman. who jumps on top of Smits. All three players get technicals for the incident. Rick Barry not interested in that type of basketball. He wasn't watching the fight. He's watching his son. Fourth quarter, Barry, the steal, the drive, the reverse. Pretty lay-in. They go on to win it.
Has to go to the Pistons, Chuck Daly. Chuck, not only the fall, but the reaction afterwards. If I'm dumb enough to fall, just get away from me. Leave me alone, you guys. I'm embarrassed. The back break.
Third quarter, tag try. Goes up for the layup. Fouled hard by LJ. Ooh, lands on his face. Johnson called with a flagrant there. Packwood stayed down for a couple of minutes. Listen to the impact of this. This is really trouble. Ouch. So he will come out.
And 5 for 8 from the field in the final
12 in the league. Marciulionis foul of the act. And words between Marciulionis and Higgins. It had been a relatively quiet affair until this point.
Marciulionis should never argue when guys commit hard fouls on him. He's the one who initiates so much of the contact by bringing his arms back underneath defensive players or jumping into them with his body. He's a very strong player. He initiates it. He likes the contact. He takes it right to the people. He likes to dance too, Mark.
David Robinson, the peacemaker. There were a couple of mini scraps on Thursday. Robinson involved in both, one with Lister and one with Peterson. Sean Higgins sitting down as Marciulionis extends to an 87-71 Golden State advantage. Here comes Rod Higgins. Lost it. It's a 3-on-1. Sean Elliott for David Robinson, and he's fouled by James Worthy, who just apologized.
Stripped away, picked up by Lambier, down to Colbert up the high glass door. 157, 154, and Isaiah falls on Evans in back court and holds him down.
He pinned him after the basket, and Isaiah was trying to give the foul.
Well, you got to remember, you're 7 feet.
I'm 6'11". I've got more than an inch on me. Snow hammered by Darvin Ham, a hard foul. And it's just going to be a regular 2-shot foul. Snow gets up hobbling. And he'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's why Darvin Ham is in the game. You know, waste all of them, but if you're going to try to inflict a little bit of punishment in the process, and Ham's now going to come out of the ballgame. Ray Allen coming back in with 6.8 seconds left, and Snow will go to the line. So Snow has been the big dog.
Right after the Sixers tied it, Robinson answers back. Tyrone Hill shoved to the floor by Robinson, and a flagrant foul. Bernie Fryer is going to call a flagrant foul.
Glenn Robinson needs to just walk away on this.
Of course, Robinson was thrown out after losing his cool in the final seconds of Game 4. So a flagrant 1 foul. So 2 shots for Tyrone Hill, and then the Sixers will get possession of the ball.
Don't argue. Well, he pointed in the direction of Tyrone Hill, and Bernie Fryer was ready to step over and hit him with another. They got his entire team switching him away, trying to get him away from the officials and calm down.
You start doing that, you can call for a taunting technical foul. So Hill with the 2 free throws. Tyrone Hill.
What could be more important than winning this game at this moment in these guys' lives? What are they thinking?
It's a selfish frame of mind when you start thinking about you have to retaliate, or this macho, don't deserve to take this from somebody.
The shot's going to go in the air, and he gets the better position, and Glenn Robinson just pushes him out of there. Now, this is probably an accumulation of frustration from Robinson of being beat on the inside for that offensive position.
Their luck is changing. Knicks 77, Hornets 43 with 4 minutes gone by, third quarter. Shot clock down to 4. I don't know if Larry Johnson realized it, then he was told, and he popped it up. Ewing with the rebound and foul. Loose ball foul, and Ewing and Zedek having words. That began back in the second quarter.
It also continued a moment ago. Ewing swinging the arms freely is giving Zedek the feeling that he's trying to clip him. And Ewing did that a moment ago on the outside, and then Ewing started to go inside, and Zidek hit him with a real shot, and it continued underneath now.
4 fouls by the second-year player from UCLA, George Zidek.
Play between Patrick Ewing and George Zidek. Patrick getting that ball, lifting that left elbow up, making Zidek back up. And then when Patrick headed inside, Zidek gave him an offensive lineman's treatment, not letting him go inside. Then action continued, and Ewing and Zidek working under the basket meet up again after this attempt by Larry Johnson, and they have some words. And Patrick will swing that arm up now. This is what Zidek didn't like, that suggestion. He's seen that more than once tonight, and he was overreacting a little bit, and then Patrick had a message for Zidek, who didn't give much of an expression back at Patrick.
Bogues. That shot wasn't a good one. McGrady is slammed to the floor and a foul.
Nice position there on the offensive glass. Tracy McGrady realizing Bogues was going to shoot. Got to the right spot to get the rebound. That's going to give Vince Carter an opportunity to come into the game. And one of the things that Tracy McGrady did last year, coming off the bench of the Toronto Raptors, he was their best offensive rebounder. You'll watch the position here off the miss by Muggsy Bogues. Tracy McGrady is right there for the follow-up. Hard foul by Malik Rose on the play, but I really think he's got to get back to that, getting to the offensive glass, trying to pick up some.
To a willing rebounders and defenders and perimeter guys that just cast off lots of shots like Allen Iverson.
Oh, look out. Smith's entangling. Oh, goes right at Thomas. And then a shove to Cassell. So unusual to see Rick Smits lose his temper.
Totally uncalled for, Mark. They blew the whistle. The play is dead.
It will be a double foul at least on Smits and Thomas as he lost his poise.
And now Hugh Hollins is going to call the referees over to have a quick meeting and to sort things out. The physical play underneath. Tim Thomas does a good job. He's in the right there. He's holding himself. Rick Smits keep pushing and shoving. A little leg lift, a little leg whip. You're supposed to chest bump the guys on your own team. 16 shots as the point guard the other day.
Oh, look out. Rick Smits shaken up as he and Irvin Johnson came together. And Sam Cassell had some words with Jack Neese, and a technical foul has been called. Might be on Johnson. Let's see.
Rick Smits is going to get hit in the head, obviously. Irvin Johnson is unaware of the fact that he clocked him. He hit him with with the elbow right there. The second time after catching him with the shoulder. Irvin trying to get around in front, which is a George Karl trademark defensive strategy. And just good hard play there, inadvertent contact. But the guy gets hit in the face, you almost have to call a foul.
Popovich with 11 on the shot clock. The Wolves doing a good job of getting back on the defensive transition as we see a hard foul, and it's going to be Spurs ball out of bounds.
6:47 left in the first quarter of play. When we come back, Avery Johnson shooting free throws. The Spurs lead the Timberwolves 8-7 from the Alamo Dome.
Mahorn chased down the loose ball. He just tried to get the fans a little bit involved here with what's going on. A little headbutt to let them know that you're with us. I understand.
Oh, is that walking or what?
He goes down hard. Barry saying, I got.
Watch Barry go for the ball. He's got his hands on the ball. He does not have. This is just off balance, unfortunate.
To Stockton. Now Jazz running. Out of the right wing is Karl Malone. Somebody stripped it loose. 68 all with 6:07 remaining, and let's see what happens to Divac here during this scramble for the ball.
His own guy right there steps on Vlade Divac's foot right there, and then of course right there John Stockton, a little bit of a throw on the elbow if you checked it out closely. I don't know if that got him in the eye, but wanting it more than the Kings, the Jazz get
top of him, and Vlade comes away with a cut around his eye.
Look right here, right there, one hit, and then watch his head hit the floor right there. Well, here it comes, bang. That hurts. And you're talking about physical basketball. The Kings didn't want the ball bad enough. The Jazz.
Anderson for three from Russell. Chris Webber already has a bad back. You could hear him hit the floor from here. Looks to be okay. Wow.
I don't want to hear anybody say that was a cheap shot. Okay? Look at this. If you're going to get tied up with the big fella, you better come with some strength.
On that last play, when Webber hit the floor, they called a loose ball foul on Malone, his third. Rick, what do you think about the call?
Well, it looks like Webber's trying to hold him down and Carl's trying to throw him off. I don't think there was any more intent there than Webber trying to hit Stockton on that pick.
Reggie, the biggest lead for either team in this game. Isley with the crossover and a kick out to Brian Russell. He's left Malone. Rims out of there. Malone with a rebound. Back to Hornacek. He gets the bucket, cutting the lead back to 7. Now hold it. We've got double fouls on Divac and Ostertag. Way back on April 13th in the regular season, Ostertag clotheslined Divac and was ejected from that game, and there has been bad blood ever since.
Both of them throwing bows, both of them pushing. Nobody backing down from each other. That's nice basketball. I like to see big guys get after it like that.
Oster, game 1. Actually, that's from April 13th. Right, in the regular season, not game 1. April 13th regular season. And now we've got Pollard for a foul holding Malone. So that shot you just saw was the clothesline that Ostertag gave to Divac from April 13th. Nevertheless, that started the bad shot quickly.
Phoenix has never led. Blazers, he brings that ball pretty high, and those elbows are flying around.
You know what? He hit him, but I don't know if you call that, actually, because Morris came into his space. That hurts.
Proud, but there's a Laker foul.
No, but
and a technical may be tacked on. Let's watch it.
Well, Mobley's going to go baseline, and he's going to go up strong, and he's going to get fouled. And then it's actually Horry who shoves him in the back. That's a little acting there. Robert Horry gets called with a technical, so now we've got 3 free throw opportunities.
Delane scooping it up and a rebound by Barkley.
Oh, wow. And then even Barkley, I mean, Robert Horry, after the block, is back into it, and here's the little elbow. That was more for show. Right now, Barkley has to stay focused and not go for the show.
After making his first 3, Pippen slices through, goes down hard, and this is the kind of thing that could flare into something. There are people glaring at each other right now.
Now remember, Scottie Pippen's coming off major back surgery for the 2nd time in his career, and he is really shaken up on this play. That's going to be a flagrant foul. It's going to be 2 shots in the ball, but Scottie really landed hard on his back, right in the lower part of his back.
The foul is on J.R. Reed. Watch it.
When you get up in the air like this, you're helpless. Your feet go out from underneath you. You really can't brace your fall, and Scottie really took a nasty fall there. So you can't even get your arms back to brace yourself here. He's helpless. He's up in the air. Scottie really gave himself up there, and J.R. Reed took a hard foul there. See all these different angles, and it all ends up the same way. Scottie, boy, hits him in the face also, too. That could almost be a flagrant, too.
You know, Reed has something of a reputation, to be fair, as a cheap shot guy.
Green left without his front teeth, courtesy of this elbow from J.R. Reed. While AC Green searched for his teeth, Reed could ponder a $10,000 fine and a 2-game ban.
People said that J.R. said he was going to do it.
Block. Kobe styling and missing. It might have gone off Pippen's hands. Bryant went down hard. We've got a foul.
Bob, how about the move that Kobe Bryant puts on? He's right here in my vision going to the basket. Now, Scottie Pippen's an all-league defender. Now, watch this move he puts on. Shakes it behind the back, up in the air, spins off the glass, and gets the foul as the clock is winding down. This is a guy who's made one of his last 10 shots.
The foul is on Carr, and
they're probably going to call a flagrant. Let's watch now as Antoine comes over. Watch Kobe's face. Right there with the elbow. That is a flagrant foul. No question about it.
Game at playoff time over 45. Jalen Rose, who had that sensational game one against his former club. Ball is away from the ball. Crowd enjoying the fact that Reggie Miller hit the deck on that foul.
Now keep an eye on Reggie coming on the baseline and watch Geiger get him here. Now you're going to see this, CC. Now that is uncalled for, and they're lucky that they didn't nail him. Now, you know, if you're coaching Philly...
Basketball court going back to his high school days. Here's the pick and roll. Duncan with a hard foul. Hits the floor, helped up by Will Perdue. They're going to call the flagrant foul. And Duncan will shoot two. Shaq with his fourth personal foul. A hard foul.
Now, this is a screen and roll where they trap. And as the roll, you can see that was a very hard foul. Once again, see, they're going to call that when the man going to the basket gets hit in the head. With his left arm. Now, this is just a tug of war down inside. Fortunately, we're getting the calls. Now, this is when Robinson got frustrated, grabbed Reed around the neck. Now, down inside, you see the posting. Fox is working very, very hard. Duncan has become frustrated down inside. That's what brought the Lakers back.
Barkley getting involved. They're having words now. And Mahorn steps in.
Trace kind of puts a hand on him. Then Bill starts it with the push.
Yeah, that was right on the other side of the floor.
Petrovic gets knocked to the floor and gets hit hard.
Two-shot foul, Joey is saying right there. Joey Crawford, what is happening here now?
Crawford will go to the side as Rick Adelman is incensed. Is he looking for a punching foul?
Well, I think what they're talking about here, you know, Pet Bench is saying, let's look at it right here. Now, here he comes off the big bam. Forearm into the face by Strickland. We'd like to show you, here's Petrovic right here. We'd like to show you what started this confrontation with Strickland. Now, keep an eye on him as he's moving up the floor. Now, as soon as he gets right here, here they are. Watch how he catches Strickland with his left arm. Boom, there's your hit. Now, at the other end of the floor, all right, now here comes Petrovic off of the... Now, see, boom, Strickland's going to tell him, you can't do that to me, I'm going to lay out. Now, what's the problem with that? See, you just can't do that when you are the leading point guard. You can't give the other team two fouls.
Second by
Kevin Johnson. And Divac and Cooper were both on him. See who gets the foul. Michael Cooper.
Ewing going for a rebound. Rick Mahorn gives him an elbow to the ribs. Ewing goes down. 2 possessions later, Ewing still upset and goes for the jugular.
But normally you don't.
Mahorn and Ewing ejected.
Thomas recorded his fourth foul, and so Lance Blanks has entered the game for the Pistons. The Knicks enjoying a 5-point lead. That is a 23-point turnaround as Dumars is clotheslined under the hoop.
I realize, Al, I'm overreacting now. That's undoubtedly the reason that he is getting all this time here in the third. Oh, what a shot. Man.
Isaiah gets it back, and Mahorn and Sikma.
Ever the smart. See the elbow?
The elbow, you bet.
Yep, and then Jack Retell. I'm going to tell you, I don't know when this league is. It's because he does stuff like that. If the officials see that, if they see that, that is a flagrant foul.